Okay, we got ourselves a special one here. It's out in Pavilion Way. So they have a third layer metal roof over top of the shingles. And obviously water is a real huge problem for them, especially in the valley areas where you can see there's a lot of water coming through. So the only option that we have here is we're gonna have to build out this fascia. So we would keep the crown molding up. We have to look at this punked out wood, and some of that may have to be changed. And that's gonna be a to be determined issue. But we can take and run ourselves 1x6 fascia board and then come in and tie back in underneath to their fascia board also. So we're basically building a box area that's going to be from the crown molding out to from the fascia board to the crown molding, all the way around the house. And what that does is that'll give us, on the eave sections, not the sections that we're not going to be doing, but the thing is how we treat our end caps, you know, of the wood. And then we can actually cap off our wood with aluminum, and then eventually they could do something with the soffits in the future if they want to do that. Now that I've looked at this lower section just has to be removed and built out. That doesn't have the crown molding, but it does have a shingle molding on. And then right where that end cap is, we've got to build a roof diverter to get the water off of that window. So whatever water's coming off isn't the window. We're always going to have an issue with the valleys, no matter what we put up here. If we put a splash guard, we're going to try to divert this one shouldn't be too much of a problem because the water's going to be coming directly down onto the gutter helmet, which, by the way, this also is a perfect gutter helmet candidate. And then we're going to give them the options for snow slide protections on certain areas, like these big massive roof areas. We'll look at snow slide protection. So on this side here, we'll end up probably with a spout at that inside corner coming down here. And these are all going to be commercial size downspouts with 6-inch gutters. Profile triple cove would be the best. This one will have a spout coming down this trim board with an extension here on the ground. This one will have a spout coming down the trim board on the side of the bill core, extension on the ground. 2 downspouts on the back of the rear. Okay, as we go around to the front of the house, and then of course we got these little trinkets we got to deal with that are on the fascia board. On this front, so what we're going to do is we're going to box it out, coming right from the wall, come out, and then we're going to go about 5 or 6 inches onto the face. So we're going to create a decorative box here, and we're going to have to miter our gutter. This won't get any helmet. There's no way to get this water diverted without it. We can put some sort of filter to help cushion the blow a little bit. And then, so whatever our reveal is coming to the left on that side, we're going to do the same on this side, so it will look equal from the front, and this will get a gutter, and then this can get helmeted, and then of course the diverter at the valley. The upper roof lines all get helmeted, are built out and helmeted. And this downspout from the upper is going to have to run right alongside of this trim board. We like putting them on a trim board, but we don't have that luxury because there's something in the way every step around this house. Flat roof built around. I've got to look into this wire. This power wire is actually buried underneath the roofing. That was taboo. That's dangerous now that I look at that. That should have been relocated, and the customer may want to look into that before we cap this off. But this would all get boxed all the way around, including the apron roof here, and then of course our gutter will come around, and we can probably make sense to put one downspout on this outside column here with an extension past the landscaping. We're going to end up doing this one little upper gutter here because I want to take all of that water that's coming off of them and then bring a downspout into the lower gutter coming down there. I haven't looked at his flat roofs. They don't like them, but if they're not leaking, I say leave that sleeping dog lie. So this would be guttered all the way across the apron, built out and guttered, and then obviously jet back This upper gets boxed out and guttered around, and it's going to deliver with a smaller 2x3 downspout into this lower gutter here, so that water can come out here. We may end up having to put another downspout on the other side of the box window for the lower, now that I'm looking at it. Okay, and then this is just a continuation of the kick out on the back. I'm gonna go up and see how this water is being treated on these steps, because that might be an issue too. And then we got the barn. I'll get that separately. Oh, I didn't notice this fascia board's falling off here, but it's got an old metal roof on, and they're looking at possibly stripping it and putting a new metal roof, whether it's this year or next year. But we'll get the measurements on it too.